everybody, thank you so much for clicking on my video to watch. So for today's video, I'm doing a How To Tuesday, which I haven't done in such a long time. And I also missed yesterday's video. If you guys watched my last week's video where I said that I post every Monday and that I didn't want to say it on camera because I always jinx myself when I do, well, jinxed myself. We're only one day late, so hopefully I'm making up for it today. For today's video, I am showing you guys how to get the Sultry model cat eye by just using makeup. This is one of the things I just love about makeup. You can literally shift your facial features and your eye shape and your lip shape literally just using makeup. It's so fun to do. Before we hop on into the video, please don't forget to subscribe. Click that little bell beside the subscribe button. That way you guys get notified every time I upload a new video. Also be sure to like this video if you enjoy it. And if you'd like to know how to get this sultry cat eye, then please just keep watching. Okay, so I have some inspo pictures that I'm going to work off of. But before we do the eyes, I'm going to do my eyebrows because shaping your eyebrows a certain way has a lot to do with how your eye shape is going to end up looking. So a lot of the time with the cat eye effect, there's not much eyebrow product in the eyebrows. They're just kind of brushed up. The tail end is mostly brushed up as well, so it gets lifted right here, which gives you that kind of cat eye effect. So I'm going to take my Benefit Browsings. This is in the shade 6, and I'm just going to fill in a little bit of the sparse areas that I have with the powder on this side. But I'm going to do it in all upward motions just to make sure that my eyebrow is lifted. And for this look, you're going to want some sort of eyebrow gel. The one I'm going to use is Gimme Brow because it has a little bit of a color tint in it. This is the shade number 3. But you could just use a clear brow gel if you don't really want any tint or product in your eyebrows. And this has a spoolie, so it's going to push up all of your brow hairs, making sure the tail end is really lifted. And they're all pointing upwards. And then the gel is going to make it stay in that position. So you can use any shade of eyeshadows that you want. I'm going to use browns today, so I'm going to use my Too Faced Extra Spicy Gingerbread eyeshadow palette. I'm first just going to pop in my crease shade, and I'm going to use the shade Plenty of Dough to do that. Just going to focus this right into the crease and curve it in. And then a trick that I've always loved to do, and it really lifts up this part of your eye, which is what you want for the cat eye look. So I just take a deeper brown. I'm going to go into the shade Cinnamon right here. I'm just taking it on another crease brush. All I'm going to do is focus this shade right here onto the outer part of my crease. And it just lifts the eye right here, as you can see. Now with the end of the shade, I'm just going to flick it out, fade it out kind of onto my temple. I'm not trying to get a crazy amount on my temple, but just by blending it out, it lifts the eye right there. And then just to make it a little bit more smoky, I'm going to take the same shade and blend it onto the outer part of my lid. And also flicking it out on the edges of the eye. So the eyeshadow is kind of going off of your eyelid and onto your face a little bit. The trick is to just fade it on, not put a harsh amount and a very pigmented amount of eyeshadow on your face. It's just starting on the eyelid, blending it out, and then flicking it. And when you're flicking it out, make sure to flick it upwards. And it's going to start to create a little bit of a V shape on the outer corner of your eye. By not filling in your eyebrows, it's leaving a lot of extra space at your brow bone to work with eyeshadow. Now, I'm going to take the same shade again. I'm kind of keeping it monochromatic here. It also matches my lip shade. That's why I'm kind of choosing this one. I'm going to take it on a littler, fluffier brush. And now I'm going to work this onto my lower lash line. So I'm just going to start and take the eyeshadow right here on the lower lash line, and again I'm going to flick it out and fade into the other eyeshadow that I have right here, and this is just lifting the eye from the bottom and up, and just smudging a little bit right here on the upper part of my lash line, just on the outer part, so it kind of goes into the wing that I have from my lower lash line. It all fades in together like that. Obviously, if you did just a wing liner, that'll lift up your eyes as well. Using the eyeshadows kind of gives the sultry smoky effect, which is what I want to go for. And doing just a straight up winged eyeliner makes it super glam and really intense. So that's why I'm doing it this way. But if you prefer that look, or if that's the look you want to go for, then definitely just straight up do some wing liner. That will also lift up your eye. And now to add even more contrast to the eyeshadows, I'm going to take a different shade this time. I'm going to take the shade Gingerbread Glam right here. On a tiny little pencil brush, I'm just going to smudge it right here on the outer part of my upper lash line. Fade it into that other shade I had here. Another little trick to extend your eyes, make them look very sultry, is doing a little bit of liquid liner on the inner corners of your eyes and creating a little triangle. Just right there onto your tear ducts. And I should have had a brush ready, but since I didn't use eyeliner anywhere else, I don't want it to be too intense, so I want to kind of blend it out a little bit. I don't know where that brush I had just went. I'm running out of time because I don't know where that brush is, so I'm just gonna blend it out with my finger before it dries. Boom. And as you can see, it fully opens up the inner part of your eye, makes them look longer. Gets that cat eye look we're going for. Oh, wow. Now I find the brush after all of that. Alright, now I've just got my lashes left. So typically when you see the typical model makeup, they are just wearing mascara. So I'm going to see what it looks like with just mascara because I really like my falsies, but I'm going to try and stick with just mascara. And the best mascara ever is Too Faced Better Than Sex. So I'm going to apply it over my lashes, but the trick you're going to want to do is put the most of your mascara on the outer part of your lashes because that fans them out and ultimately blends in with the cat eye look. Since it's a fanned out lash, it's going to go from minimal mascara to the most, so it's going to really focus on the outer part of your eye. So if you take the end of your mascara wand and really pick up your outer lashes, that really helps. Okay, while I wait for that mascara to dry, I'm going to take the same highlighter that I'm wearing on my face. This is the Balm's Mary Luminizer, one of the best highlighters ever, and I'm just going to pick it up on a brush and put it on my brow bone. When you put a shimmery eyeshadow on, or a highlighter or whatever on your brow bone, it lifts the eye as well and it highlights that area. So there's the with the highlighter and without, the difference that it makes. Okay guys, that is it for the video. This is the Sultry Model Cat Eye without using any surgery, just makeup. So I really hope you guys enjoyed this video. I had a lot of fun creating it. One of my favorite videos to do are how-to videos, so if you have any suggestions, let me know in the comments and I will be happy to do them. So please don't forget to subscribe for you to leave, like this video if you enjoyed it, and I will see you guys next time.